My truck's booty is missing. Don't worry though. I went on Amazon and I got some of this findauto. Now, I know it's backwards on here, but it says findauto Jeep Wrangler bumper. This is not a Jeep Wrangler, so hopefully it works out. I'm gonna see what it is to put this thing all together, and I'll let you know how big of a pain in the butt it is. Till then, wish me luck. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna tell you guys, it gives you an assembly manual. Body assembly manual. It is literally a whole bunch of pages. The first page, that's all it shows. The other wing is also installed. So those wings attached to here using the supplied hardware, and then tells you what it looks like, and then it tells you how to take the old bumper off with great detailed pictures, and then it just goes from removal to installation, and that's it. So should be simple, right? So one side is done here. We have bolts that hold it together, and then there's this strapping piece that goes around, and then you bolt all that together. It's all tight, finagled in. It looks like I'm going to be wiring all these together, matching them there. Now I have another side, but it just does not look like I have enough hardware. So we're going to find out. So of course, the instructions, they tell you how to bolt the wings on. So both sides of the wings are on, but they leave you with all this extra hardware and these brackets that you have to bolt on, but they don't actually tell you which one goes where. So now I'm about to figure that out. Alex, look of frustration over here. Frustration. He's working on a Chevy Trailblazer. I would probably be frustrated as well. I also have some new license plate lights that they don't tell you what to do with either. And yeah, they just kind of, give you inadequate directions. That's the nicest way to say it. So I'm going to figure this out, and as I figure it out, I'll let you know what I find out. So, I took the nice black Allen head and put them inside of here, put some washers, put some nuts, put some lock washers in there. So far that worked. Now what I'm going to do is take some wire and wire all these lights together, because I don't know how I'm going to actually do anything with them yet, but for right now, they're just going to get spliced from one to another, and then they'll all be connected. So that's my plan. We'll see what happens. Okay, so queso. I love some queso cheese. Got all the wires here, bumpers on there. I have my assistant Al, and we're going to try and put this thing onto the truck. So what could go wrong? So, as you can see, it is on. Everything lays flat, but the bumper, this angles up. I don't like that. We're gonna have to do some bending and twisting to make sure that that doesn't look like that, because there's not really any room for adjustments on it. So I'm going to try and kind of figure that out. Even if I have to, I will put a spacer in between the bumper and the frame to kind of just tweak it up a little bit. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I might just try and bend it and twist it and see if I can get it to not look like that, because it looks like garbage. We'll get it to go down one way or another. Okay, so I think I know how I'm going to figure that out, but my next mess is all the wires. They do give you these fancy little LEDs for the license plate lights, so I'm gonna hardwire those in. All the rest of this stuff is all my parking sensors, which I don't really use anyways, but I'll probably just put them up there for now just because. And then I'm going to figure out what I want to do with these lights. Alex is still over there struggling with the Trailblazer. I think he's ready to blow it up, but it's a Trailblazer, so I feel
it's not going to take long to blow up anyway.
Ooh. The Chevy smack talk, it begins. So before I can get to wiring everything in, I have my factory Mopar original trailer harness. It's all in there. This is the factory one. I just took it out of my bumper. It's supposed to fit in there. It doesn't fit in there. No matter how I try. So yeah, I'm going to make it fit, but as for quality of this bumper, it is drastically dropping. So we'll see when it's all done. Over here waiting for paint to dry because filed that, got it to fit pretty snug. So I painted it. You know, I don't want rust. It wasn't at the point of like doing all this to my truck, is so that it doesn't rust. Now I'm going to wire in the rest of these lights and see what I can do. Not really looking forward to it, but I'll figure it out. If not, I'll at least get everything tucked underneath and taken care of to look nice, but I really want to use this truck again. So here we go. So everything's all here. That's filed out. Everything's good there. The other light's hooked up. Now this light here, I'm having troubles with because let me just tell you, they are not the greatest quality, but I'll show you guys here. The back is already coming out, so I have my hot glue gun and I'm just going to squirt some hot glue in there and seal it back up, and then that way I don't have to worry about it working or not, because it doesn't always want to work. So quality, but I need it. It's currently working and I hope it stays working. So we'll see what happens after I glue it all together. These are the brightest license plate lights I've ever seen. Okay, so I'm just gonna let you guys know I completely messed up recording and I was trying to record me filing the opening for this to fit the plug in, but I hit the record when it didn't record, and then when I thought I ended the recording, I started to record. Anyways, this bumper is all in. Now, a couple of things. I don't use my park sensors, so I did not install them. They do have little plugs that you can take and use for them. They did come with these nice heavy-duty D-rings. The lights, everything like that were all included. Even gives you new LED license plate marker lights. I'm going to put my license plate on here before I pull this thing out. Overall rating on this thing, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 stars. We'll give Amazon's rating. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Directions, not the clearest. I was short on hardware, just like I thought. The only thing that is good is I have all of the black finished heads. I had enough of those, but I did not receive enough washers and I did not receive enough nuts. Luckily, I have them around my shop, so I was able to do that. Now, I will say again, probably the brightest license plate lights that I've ever seen on a truck. They do work really well. Again, they're fairly cheap, so wasn't a real big fan of that, but they're installed. Also, I will show you guys, I took an old wiring harness that I had because there is no wiring harness or anything like that included. I did not want to wire them into my reverse lights because my reverse lights are great, but I want to blind people if I have to. So when I'm loading up trailers and all that, I can blind people. Right now, just got a little switch. And I will have you guys know, they all do work. All the LEDs in there work. And I'll just say they are extremely bright. Now, they do all tip down a little bit. I did pull on the bumper, and I actually took a rope and a ratchet strap and ratchet strapped that side to this side and then tightened it together to try and get it to go down a little bit. Didn't work perfect, but it worked. So we'll just say for $600, not terrible, not perfect, but it's going to do great for me. And to me, it's better than the stock bumper. It does seem like it's fairly sturdy, and I do like the way it looks. So that's my rating. That's my overview of it. Hopefully this was helpful for you.